is Tahini Moitra and I'm from Mumbai city in India. I saw a pamphlet lying around in my high school, my teacher's office, and I remember thinking to myself, oh, Canada, I haven't been there before. I mean, I've traveled a bit, so I'm familiar with the places I had applied to. So I'm like, I've never been to Canada. I barely even heard about Canada. Let's go there, So it was just a stroke of luck. Usually what people do is when they come, they get in touch with the international office and they tend to meet other people from the same culture so that they're more familiar with other people from, say, supposing they're coming from India. So they get you in touch with other Indians as well. So you can, go through the whole experience together. But no, I didn't want any of that. I wasn't going to come from India to be with Indians in Canada. I refused to do that. So I didn't go through the international office. I did my own thing. I made my friends. I learn things on my own, and that's how the kind of person I am. I like guidance, but in this thing I was actually just thrown into the water and told to swim.
I was pretty nervous about living with her, but as soon as I met her, it was completely fine. It was amazing. But the couple weeks leading up to living with her, I was like, oh, I don't know, is she gonna be able to speak English? Is she gonna be high maintenance? What is her hygiene gonna be like? These are all just stereotypes, and I've never been to India, so I don't really know. I didn't know if maybe she'd be really into cooking, or kind of if just the whole communication barrier. That was kind of my my biggest worry. It was different to kind of adjust to that a little bit. My past roommates were Canadian, so I didn't know what to expect.
In person, it was actually quite recently that I met her, but we were in touch by email quite a bit. Considering she's from India, it was a little bit different than how a lot of our Indian students find their way here. So it was a little bit different than what the general population from India experience in coming here.
Oh, meeting Tahini for the first time, I can remember this so clearly. It was orientation weekend, and my face it was completely red. I had paint all over my face, and I was decked out in red head to toe. And I remember coming in probably around like 5 p.m. on a Sunday. She just came in, and I see her in her room, and we've been talking, every now and then over Facebook. And we saw each other, and both just like ran at each other and gave each other hugs. And she's like, "Can you do me a favor? Can you just go and take a shower so I know what your face looks like?" So I had to go shower, wipe all the red paint off my face so she could see what it looked like. And after that, we were like inseparable. This is like 5 minutes of us knowing each other.
She's I wouldn't say a rare kind of case, so to speak, but she definitely has adapted very well.
I think the biggest thing was just trust. I think I just trusted the people I was around, and I trusted what they told me, and just went with it, and I learned, because I always want to learn. I always want to grasp new concepts and better myself, and I felt like the only way I could adapt to a new place and adapt to a new culture was by letting go of all my preconceived notions and my inhibitions and just going with the flow. And I had a very good group of friends who, my family and I are extremely close. We're a very, very tight-knit family. It's my sister, who's 29, my father, my mother, my grandmother. But my family has been coping rather well, surprisingly, because I'm always the baby of the family and I'm always around, So my mother's extremely emotional, and she will express her feelings every day. She's like, "Oh, I miss my baby. I want both my babies," the empty nest syndrome. My dad's not as emotional, but I know it's hitting him a lot more than he does show it. And yeah, I know they do miss me a lot, but I'll be back. I'm home twice a year, so they get to see me then, but they are coping with it, and we keep in touch, so it's not that bad. The way I look at it is that India was my past, and Canada is my present, and definitely going to be my future. I'm without a doubt going to be living here for the rest of my life. I assimilate the two because the person I am today is because I was in a place for 18 years of my life which gave me the opportunity to look at things a certain way and have certain morals and values that will always be within me, and that I thank India for, and that is my Indian roots and my aspect, which I'll never lose. Like my accent, I know I'm never going to lose. Certain thoughts and processes and beliefs that have been imbibed in me through my culture and through my family, I'm never going to lose. But Canada has given me so much more. I feel like I've blossomed and I've grown as a person. And that's where I put the two together. I keep the good that I had before, and I keep the good that I have now and that I'm going to be learning, and just move forward. Just keep moving forward.